Billy, you so crazy.
Yo, what's cracking? What's bracking? It's your boy, Billy, you so crazy, and we back with another one. Y'all read the title, so you already know what I'm doing. This is what it takes to survive Coast Guard boot camp. Now, I've been saying that I do not have enough information on the Coast Guard. I've said it in a couple videos. Some people have pointed out that people never really talk about them. I really don't know nothing. So I was like, yo, it's only right that I do a video that lets me know exactly what it's like to be in the Coast Guard. If you are in the Coast Guard, let me know. Hopefully you guys had already started to reach out to me on my social media links, because I asked in a couple videos previously. I do have a Veterans React playlist. It'll be at the end of this video, so be sure to check out all those videos as well. But just know that I recorded all these videos pretty much around the same day, so I got your message late, but I did get it. I did get it, all right? But that's what we're reacting to today. If you're new to this channel, welcome. Please be a part of the So Crazy family by hitting that subscribe button. Comment down below what you want to see your boy react to next, and I will have it up for you when I get the chance, all right? If you are curious, I was in the Army, all right? I gotta put that at the beginning of every video, because most of my viewers are new viewers, so you guys don't know, but I was in the Army, all right? Enough talking, y'all. Let's get straight into this, what it takes to survive Coast Guard boot camp. I am so excited, because I just do not know. I do not know nothing.
158, 157, 156, 155, 154.
Is he yelling his social?
Open your mouth, man. Keep going. Don't tell you to stop.
This is Coast Guard Boot Camp. Before they get to serve in the United States Coast Guard, all recruits have to graduate from the Coast Guard's 8-week basic training program.
Get louder than that! Oh my God! Get away from me! Oh my God!
It's not easy. There's a reason the program is designed the way it is. We have people from all walks of life that come here. It is a small portion of the youth of this nation that are at least attempting to raise their hand and do something bigger than themselves.
Basic training happens here.
Dude, I'm so geeked for this. Like, I am so excited.
Training Center,
I do not know.
Located at the southernmost point
New
of
Jersey.
New Jersey. But before they get to Cape May, all incoming recruits report to the USO Lounge at the Philadelphia airport.
Oh, that's where they get all comfortable.
It's where they spend their final moments before beginning their journeys as Coast Guardsmen.
Why am I doing this? I don't know, it sounded like a good opportunity.
My grandfather was in the Coast Guard.
My mom's whole side of the family was in the Navy, but I didn't really feel like the Navy was my calling, and the Coast Guard felt right.
I don't have a ton of money, man. I don't come from money, so I didn't really,
Tell me about
school.
it.
So this kind of seemed like my only option to do this without accruing a large amount of debt. So
I'm most nervous about
shoot, speaking of school money, shoot, I'm still sitting on some. Y'all might see Billy You So Crazy in a couple of y'all college courses. Just say what's up. I might be there. I don't know. Oh no.
honestly just the yelling. Something you just don't get used to as a day-to-day life as a civilian. So
that depends on what you do, I guess.
This is the last non-stressful meeting you're going to have for the next several weeks.
Uh-oh.
It's a learning experience.
Oh, he's a Coast Guard veteran.
You're just a tad different than what you're used to. They're going to walk into a world that's very different for them. It's going to be very intense, so that when they go out into the fleet, stations, and cutters, that they're ready to help and ready to perform.
Shout out to Mike. He worked at the USO.
Incoming recruits enjoy what little downtime they have left.
Get out of the hallway, let's go!
All them iPhones.
Before they line up and head to the bus that will drive them to Cape May.
Okay, Coast Guard, tough 8 weeks ahead of you. What's the motto of the Coast Guard?
Semper Paratus.
Simperatus? Y'all better not let him get louder than y'all.
The Coast Guard is Semper Paratus.
Oh,
it
Semper
means
Paratus.
Always ready. These new recruits have about 2 hours to get ready for what happens the second their bus ride is over.
Oh, you could tell. They was not expecting that.
Aye, aye, sir! Aye, aye, what? What? Hurry up!
Aye,
Honestly,
aye.
there's a shock and awe factor to it. Kind of everything goes haywire for a little bit. While we do need to instill that little bit of fear and sense of urgency in them that evening,
shorty. Yes, sir.
The main goal is get them in the building and get them processed and get the paperwork where it needs to go and get them in the rack.
Paperwork is always important. Aye. I like that. Aye.
The first incarnation of the Coast Guard was born in 1790.
Damn.
Secretary of the Treasury Alexander Hamilton lobbied Congress to construct a fleet of 10 large ships, or cutters, intended to enforce tariffs on vessels entering U.S. ports. In 1915, the U.S. Revenue Cutter Service merged with the U.S. Life-Saving Service to form what we know today as the United States Coast Guard.
Okay, a little background.
The Coast Guard has been involved in every major United States military conflict.
Oh, wow.
Today, the Coast Guard has more than 40,000 men and women on active duty, and over 30,000 more serving in reserve and auxiliary capacities. And it all begins here, on a cold week in
This video is definitely about to give me a whole new respect for the Coast Guard, because I've been sleeping on them for sure.
Allowing us to observe different companies at various stages of the 8-week boot camp.
Boot camp itself,
that drone shot.
It is whatever you make it. You do what you're told. Yes, sir. No, sir. Aye, aye, sir. And it's as simple as that.
First, the new recruits are issued uniforms.
Next in line. Come on this way.
And after a medical exam and standard vaccinations, the male recruits get a free haircut.
Oh, yeah. Go on, get that buzz. Get that buzz.
Then, it's time for the initial physical fitness assessment, where the recruits have to do as many push-ups and sit-ups as they can in 1 minute.
Woo! 1 minute.
Finally, there's a 1.5-mile run. Male recruits have 14
1.5
minutes to finish the run.
Oh my goodness. 14?
Female recruits have 17 minutes.
They got 14 minutes? That's not that bad, actually. Wait, they said 1.5? That's not bad at all. Like, you literally knocked that joint out in 7 minutes.
Passes on their first try, but they do get another chance.
Oh snap, this is where I will fail at.
You have 5 minutes to finish this test. Most of you should finish in less than 3 minutes.
All Coast Guard recruits have to pass a 3-part swimming test.
Go ahead, step the edge.
That's where I would fall off
jumping
at.
into the pool from a 6-foot platform.
Your boy does not swim.
Then a 100-meter swim. And last, they have to tread water for 5 minutes. Coast Guard recruits don't have to be expert swimmers. Remedial swimmers are allowed to wear flotation devices. After all of this physical exertion, the recruits have undoubtedly worked up an appetite, which means it's time for lunch.
Defect.
Or as it's known at
Sidestep.
chow.
Get that chow in.
Chow isn't a time for relaxation.
Shoot, they look
or
real relaxed.
with your fellow recruits.
What is it?
In fact, it's the complete opposite.
Well, they look real calm, except for the one that's yelling. How long they get to eat?
Move your feet. How about you move a little faster, man? No, get out. That's not where you sit. That's not where you sit. You have someone right there telling you where to go.
It should be one of the most relaxing times they have, you would think, but that is when all eyes are on them.
You're not special, and you didn't shave last night like we told you. A razor never touched your face. As soon as you get back from medical, I am taking you in there and ensuring that you shave.
You probably think that you get a little break from the company commanders, but when you go to your seats, the company commanders are staring you down and they're asking you questions.
Tell me about a Class Bravo fire. Who was Alex Haley? Tell me about Commodore Bertov.
Before they can eat, recruits are randomly stopped by company commanders and tested on required Coast Guard knowledge.
Oh, shoot.
Recruits who answer correctly are allowed
There's a lot of yelling in the Coast Guard, I see.
Carry on. Tell me about Douglas Monroe.
He wrote a book.
It's not on the deck. Start writing.
You could tell he didn't know.
Start writing. Start writing. Start writing.
Those who fail to answer correctly are ordered to document their mistakes on a performance tracker, which is collected and reviewed every day by their company commanders.
Dang!
To show you that
Yo, the Coast Guard don't play, bro.
There is no downtime in basic training.
You gonna know your stuff. You gonna know your stuff.
Emergency in everything we do.
Sign the company out of the galley.
And it really all at the end of the day is there to assist the recruits and keep them sharp.
Carry on.
I'm about to go up.
Yo, y'all better start putting some respect on the Coast Guard. Y'all better start putting some respect on the Coast Guard.
Boot camp goes on.
I'm talking to myself, by the way, because I really didn't know nothing about him.
We're going outside to play some games because of some stuff that you did.
Uh-oh.
If an individual recruit
it's about to
makes
get
a
hot.
mistake in boot camp, the entire company pays for it.
Yikes.
So this is what I don't understand. I don't understand why we're in week 06. We still have gear adrift in our damn squad bays. We still can't push in the hooks on our freaking racks, our laundry hooks. We're being lazy, Sierra, aren't we? I'm glad you agree. Fire, fire, fire. Fire, fire, fire.
When recruits hear their company commander say fire, 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 it often means they're about to get smoked.
Uh-oh. That's that good stuff.
Find some real estate.
Find some real estate, baby.
The smoke sessions, if you will, are the physical exertion of energy to reinstill.
Ooh, with the weapons too?
What they were doing was not the correct thing.
Ooh.
Stop anticipating my command. We'll just keep playing this game until you get louder. Straight out in front of you. I was walking through their squad bays. Their racks weren't made properly.
Oh,
just
man.
Little minute attention to detail things that they should know as week 06 recruits, and so they got punished for it.
Getting smoked it's rough.
That Gore-Tex.
It's hard to push through sometimes, but at the end of it, you feel better because
that must be the family day or something.
You feel like it makes you stronger.
Get on the deck!
Oh, did we lose count? Do we need to start over?
That man is hurt. That man is hurt.
Just do one good push-up. Usually in this week of training, we don't really discipline them as much, but we still have to uphold standards, and if they're not meeting those standards, then that's when we use these tools.
It's not gonna be a good day.
Have we had enough? We need to be just as tough as the Marines, the Army, the Air Force, and the Navy. So we have to also be held up to that standard as well.
Minute 26 probation on the quarterdeck.
That wasn't that bad,
Recruits
but
who don't meet the standards of their company commanders are put on probation, which is signified by wearing a red belt.
oh no, not the red PT belt.
You get put on probation when you're like falling behind the company. You have like an attitude problem.
Hey,
you wear a red belt.
everybody knows.
Special attention.
Yeah, everybody knows.
I need you to put the spotlight on
Yikes.
you for a couple days.
Yikes.
Recruits in need of even more motivation enter a program known as RAMP, which stands for Recruit Attitude Motivational Program. Recruits in RAMP are required to wear a red vest.
RAMP is a program we have in place for the recruits who don't seem to grasp the basic fundamentals.
I bet they
of
get it
getting on
after.
board
Shoot,
and
I
aligning
would.
themselves with the Coast Guard.
You only got to smoke me once for me to get it.
It gives them a chance to step back, realize the bigger picture, and that it means more than just the individuality in which brought the recruits to the training center. It's how they operate as a team and as a cohesive unit.
When we filmed this, these recruits were completely unsupervised and weren't being ordered by their company commanders.
Get over here, Wentler! Get over here, Wentler! I don't understand why the hell everyone is counting but you. And then you cross that threshold when I can see you, then you start doing the right thing. Get over here. Get over here. Get over here. Chair sit. Chair sit. Feet shoulder width apart right now. Doing the right thing even when no one's looking. Say it, you.
Do the right thing when no one's looking!
Louder.
Do the right thing when no one's looking!
Louder.
Do the right thing when no one's looking!
Louder.
Do the right thing when no one's looking! Do the right thing when no one's looking! Do the right thing when no one's looking! Do the right thing when no one's looking!
Shut your mouth. So take it. Tell me exactly why. Why you think it's okay to do whatever the hell you want, and then someone sees you, and then oops.
I got so much respect. I have so much. I mean, not to say I didn't have respect before, but
Not good to go.
this is so good.
Get upright.
I want to know, before I reacted to this video, besides the people that were already familiar with the Coast Guard, how many of you guys knew that this is what they were doing in boot camp? Like, let me know. I'm curious.
Fly away from me.
But all that yelling, though, I would have lost my voice a long time ago.
In addition to undergoing intense physical and psychological challenges, the recruits actually spend the bulk of their time in the classroom.
The Coast Guard basic training is heavy in academics. It's almost, we use the term sometimes that it's like drinking information through a fire hose.
Recruits are trained to fight fires.
Oh shoot, for real?
This so-called wet room is used to simulate a fire on a Coast Guard cutter, giving the recruits a realistic firefighting scenario. The recruits are trained in marksmanship and seamanship.
We're gonna practice on our knots right now, so everybody get your lanyards out really quick.
While filming in this class,
Come up through.
one recruit gestured towards our camera. An officer spotted this, and while the recruit was privately reprimanded for the offense, the entire company would have to pay the price.
Oh my God, you had to be an individual. It's always,
People want to act like actual.
you gotta understand. Look, for all these kids that plan on joining the service, don't go in there trying to be your own person. Just do as you're told, do as you're told, do as you're told. Like, it's that simple. Literally do as you're told. Do not be that guy or that girl. Don't do it. Don't, because everybody gonna hate you for it. I promise you they will. I promise you they will. Don't do it. Dang, she had to.
Crazy people all day at seamanship. I got a
And got caught. And got caught.
0 seconds, back online with a full canteen. Go. Fly, fly, fly. Little blue blurs. Little blue blurs.
Fly, fly, fly. Little blue birds.
Cheers. Feet shoulder width apart right now. Get your canteens above your skulls. Fingers interlaced, cap facing the overhead.
I'm in love with her. I am in love
You
with her.
people have absolutely no self-discipline. Absolutely no self-discipline. So you're just going to remind yourselves, we have no self-discipline. Go.
We have no self-discipline. We have no self-discipline. We have no self-discipline.
Get your biceps to your ear. Get your biceps to your ear.
We have no
Scream your face off. Get louder. Get louder.
We have no self-discipline. We have no self-discipline. We have no self-discipline. We have no self-discipline. We have no self-discipline.
Ooh! 7 minutes?
Hey, Lindsay, you taking a nice little break now that I turned my back?
No, that's good.
Hey, let's add a few minutes for that there, Victor. Thank you, shipmate. Thank you. We have no self-discipline.
You might think
Y'all will after this.
A small water bottle with water in it.
Oh,
is
no.
not heavy, but
No, it
after
is.
20 minutes.
It
your
is.
Shoulders kind of get a little heavy.
Oh, yes.
And once the sweat starts dripping.
Let me tell y'all something about, and I'm going to stop pausing after this, but when I first got off the bus at basic training, they made us hold our damn duffel bags over my head, and I don't care how in shape you feel like you are. It's something about someone telling you hold that joker over your head, and you get to feeling like jelly. Like, it's just all of a sudden you get muscle failure. You're just like, what happened? Like, I've been training for this for months. I thought I was physically good. Like, your whole body gonna give up on you in that moment. That water bottle, if I were to sit here and hold this cup up for 15 minutes, I'm dropping it. I'm literally dropping it. My arm is gonna get to it's gonna be doing all of that.
In your eyes, you want to definitely put it down. But let me advise you, do not put it down because
it makes it even
hold the
harder.
Water bottle up for a longer period of times.
But they better people for that.
Break, Yelton. Taking a nice little break, Yelton.
No, Rosie, God.
We have no self-discipline. It's immediate recognition.
I love
for their
her.
mess-ups.
I love her.
It's immediate
I really
recognition
do.
for something that they're doing wrong.
Yeah.
I let them
Squared away.
at their own pace. You know, I'm saying all of you as a team are going to keep it up. Oop, he didn't make it. Let's all start over. So it's really productive. You taking a nice little rest there with your hands, Van Brunt? Crazy how fingers interlaced on the front of the canteen was the rule and you broke it. Start over!
Very challenging to get through it. You just almost laugh at your own pain
because you're out of breath from screaming so loud, your shoulders are burning. It's a huge relief when the whistle blows and you get told to put your arms down.
We got time to do this all day.
Ears.
Open!
Ears!
Open!
Drop the canteens.
I love her. I do. I do. I do.
Before graduation, recruits receive their orders for where they'll be stationed after they leave.
I wonder, where's the
Cape
Coast
May.
Guard
Davis, where do you want to go?
bases at?
You're going all the way across to Hawaii.
Oh.
Exact opposite area.
Will that work for you,
Is
David?
that good enough?
Yes, David!
They get stationed in Hawaii?
You got Hawaii.
Oh, shoot.
That's pretty good, right?
I don't know what they do in Hawaii, but I don't know. The cost of living is too high out there.
Anywhere warm!
Recruits can request the region or district where they'd prefer to be stationed after graduation.
Where'd you want to go?
Hello, Eminem, Rose Slim Shady.
Winner. Coast Guard Cutter Shackle, South Portland.
But their requests aren't always granted.
Where'd you want to go?
California!
You're going to Alabama. Woo!
Alabama!
He said California, you're going to Alabama.
Friday of week 8, the recruits are ready for graduation. Friends and family gather for their first glimpse of the recruits since the beginning of boot camp.
They squared away, boy. They are squared away. Look at them.
They feel joy and accomplishment. They know that they have done something that is physically and emotionally challenging.
Yes.
They feel satisfied that they've done that.
So true.
Their parents are impressed because many times the parents see them for the first time as an adult, as an accomplished adult. We get a lot of credit for the change that goes on here. In a lot of cases, we're just the catalyst. Recruits respond to the impetus themselves. They formulate the plan to
Yeah, because not everybody makes it. Not everybody makes it.
Team, and they meet their company commander's standards.
They should have showed on the people that they had to put out.
And that's, I think, what you see in the room today.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Mom and dad so proud. Aww, aww, aww. Aww.
Meanwhile, at Sexton Hall, boot camp is just beginning for Whiskey Company.
Lord.
That's the group we first met at the Philadelphia airport.
I was wondering. I thought that wasn't the same
Before
people.
the company is officially formed, they're addressed by Captain Owen Gibbons, the commanding officer of Training Center Cape May.
I can make you the following 3 promises. Promise number 1, this will be hard. Do not be afraid of that.
Sure will.
Change is difficult. But if you give us your all, we will prove to you that you can do more than you ever thought yourself capable of.
Yes, sir!
Let them
Promise
know.
Number 2, I insist that you meet every single standard of this program in order to graduate, but we will assist you to meet those standards. Do you understand?
Yes, sir!
That assistance
Don't
will
give
not
up on
always
yourself.
be comforting, but it will develop in you the knowledge, skills, and abilities, the attitudes that you will need to leave here and immediately begin performing frontline Coast Guard missions in service to the American public. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir!
Promise number 3, you will be safe. Let me say that again. You will be safe. You'll train in an environment that is free from intimidation or discrimination based on your race, creed, color, gender, religion, or orientation. You will not be assaulted and you will not be harassed. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir!
You can do this. Every single person in this room is capable of completing this program. The
Yeah,
truth
buddy.
is that we need you to do this. All over our Coast Guard, there are units that are sailing short-handed. There are empty racks because those units are waiting for you to complete your training and to join them as they serve the American public. But the only question on our mind is, are you ready?
Yes, sir!
We're just about to find out.
We're just about to find out. Oh man. Oh man. So that was what it takes to survive Coast Guard boot camp. All of my questions have been answered in this video, y'all. Hopefully I wasn't like super blurry the whole time. I just happened to look back just now like, man, I hope I wasn't blurry this whole time. If I was, my apologies. Y'all hit the subscribe button so your boy can finally buy a new camera. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what you want to see me react to next. Once again, let your boy know if you are a part of the Coast Guard. Shout out to all my veterans out there, everyone that served every single branch. You know, I don't want to just single out anyone, but anyone that's ever served, thank you for your service from one vet to another. This was dope, man. I love this. I'm really having a good time discovering like just different branches, like having a good time. And YouTube is definitely suggesting a lot more military related content. So anything that gets suggested by YouTube and by you guys, I'm just going to keep doing it just because I really enjoy the Veteran React series. It does kind of give me a little break from just like the regular videos that I do with music and all that stuff. And I actually have a good time telling my stories and putting my input in it as well. And just like stuff like this where I came in not knowing nothing. This was just super dope to just learn and find out, man. Like, yeah, I'm having a good time. But once again, if you guys want to join the Crazy Pack, my Patreon, I have a link in the description. It's the very first one. If you want to become a member there, if you want to help donate, all that good stuff, everything you need to know is in the description. All my social medias are right there, man. That's all I got for you. It is your boy, Billy You So Crazy, and I see you on the next video, man. I'm out this thing.